Good morning everyone. So my name is Vishwajit Kumar Yadav. So I am going to take a little bit chapter introduction, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So let's start. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So here is a very important and unique features all the words, that is sexual. What do you mean by sexual? Two opposite sex, two opposite sex क्या गामेट involved. When you talking about sexual reproduction means there are two opposite sex present. One is male gamete and another one is female gamete. Means both sex are different. So sexual means two opposite sex involved. What is reproduction? Reproduction automatically made up of two words, that is re and production. Re means again and production means production. So again production is, what do you mean by again production means? Suppose one animals A is, suppose A is any animals and these are reproduced to form many A type of progeny. Suppose another animal is B, reproduce to form many B. So why? Because any living organ has some lifespan. Any living organ has lifespan. So if suppose A is an animal and their lifespan is 60 years and another one is 30 years. So after 30 years they can't exist. After 60 years they can't exist. So how to maintain their population? Because of reproduction. So reproduction is a process to produce progeny on cell. Means A reproduce to form A-like animals. Suppose dog reproduce to form dog. Elephant reproduce to form elephant babies. So again reproduction because maintenance to lifespan of individuals. In flowering means and here is plant. If you talking about the flowering means, so before flowering we talking about the classification of plants. So in previous lectures we can study that is plant. Plant is a kingdom. Plant kingdom. So plant kingdom have classification, that is algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm, and last one is angiosperm. When you talking about algae to angiosperm, it is a evolution. Algae to angiosperm it is because algae is a haploid plant and bryophyte is haploid as well as diploid. So you can say haplodiploid. Gymnosperm, angiosperm is a two and diploid. From algae to gymnosperm, in these types of classification of plants, flowers are absent. So only gymnosperm is a classification of plant that is presence of flower. So you can say that another, it can be possible, that is another name of sexual reproduction in flowering plants, name we can change. Sexual reproduction in angiosperm plants we can say. Why? Because only angiosperm is a classification plant where has flower present. So let's start stages of reproduction. If any organism reproduce, before reproduction there have some stages, and each stage is important to complete their reproduction process. So reproduction stages. So you can say each is completed into 3 stages. 3 stages means pre-fertilization, second is fertilization, last one is post-fertilization. Post-fertilization. So reproduction completed into 3 stages. First one is pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization. So in this, what do you mean by pre-fertilization and fertilization? We know that fertilization means fusion of gamete. If 2 gametes involve to fuse to form fertilization in the process, then to make zygote. So before fertilization we need gamete. We need gamete because without gamete fertilization cannot possible, because fusion not possible. So here we can study that is in pre-fertilization processes we are going to discuss a structure of a stamen. We know that a stamen. What do you mean by stamen? What do you mean by stamen? Suppose this is the first ring, second ring, third ring, and fourth ring. And all rings composed to form thalamus. That is inner to outer or outer to inner. So all 4 walls, we can say 4 rings or 4 walls, all are fused to form thalamus. This is pedicle. So if you are talking about the 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer and 4 layer, so outermost layer form sepal. That is the green flowering plant, green leaf like a structure. Another second innermost to form, that is petal, that is sepal, that is petal, and third, from third innermost, that is stamen, and most innermost to form what form? Pistil. Another name of pistil, that is carpel. So if you are talking about the flower, so flower is of 2 types. One is complete flower and another one is incomplete flower. So complete flower means those flowers have all sepal, petal, stamen and pistil, that is complete flower. Or anyone absent in these flowering plants, any components missing in these flowers, so you can say that is incomplete flower. So in any flowering, possibility of sepal is not 1, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4. So group of sepals, that is calyx. Same sepal, petal is not a one single, one or maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multiples. So multiples of petal we can say that is corolla. So calyx represent a symbol in floral diagram for floral formula and corolla for seed. Same like stamen. If single stamen present, we can, but more than one stamen, that is androecium. Here floral representative for floral formula we can represent A for androecium. Same like pistil. If single, then we can say gynecium. So gynecium represented by capital G. What do we mean by stamen? Suppose walls of the stamen, that is androecium, walls of pistil carpel, that is gynecium, walls of sepal, that is calyx, walls of petal, that is corolla. And this is the symbol: corolla, capital C, calyx, capital K, gynecium G, and androecium A. So this is the diagram of complete flower. So here you can say stamen is the male reproductive organ. Stamen is the male reproductive organ, and pistil is the female reproductive organ. So pre-fertilization, fertilization means fusion of gamete. So when in the stamen we are going to study how to gamete form, either male gamete or female gamete. So in this chapter we are going to discuss the structure of a stamen. After the structure of a stamen, next one is the structure of pistil. Then suppose both gamete are formed. After that, pollination occur. Pollination is maybe type: autogamy, geitonogamy, genogamy. It depends upon the condition. So pollination only occurs when pollen pistil interaction is compatible. There is a lot of chances and case study we are going to discuss later. So pollen pistil interaction. So this is the pre-fertilization. In pre-fertilization component we are going to discuss the structure of stamen, the structure of pistil, pollination and pollen-pistil interaction. After interaction, suppose interaction is done, compatibility is over. What will do? Here we are going to syngamy. Syngamy is the part of fertilization. What is syngamy? Fusion of two gametes, that is syngamy. And another one is triple fusion. Why triple fusion? Syngamy means N plus N, that is form 2N. Triple means two polar nuclei to form one generative cell, that is 3N. This is the condition we are going to study later. And after post fertilization, suppose gamete is formed. Here is zygote is formed, here is endosperm is formed. Then here is going to form seed. Seed in post fertilization cases we can study, that is seed, then fruit, and then apomixis. Apomixis means A means not, or mixis means fusion of gamete. Without fusion of gamete to form seed, that is apomixis. Then polyembryonic condition. So after teach every component, our chapter, that is reproduction in sexual process over. So let's start one by one study. We are going to study one by one, that is structure of stamen, then study the structure of pistil, then pollination and their types, pollen-pistil interactions, fertilization, syngamy. In fertilization cases we are going to study syngamy and triple fusion. Then post fertilization, seed, fruits, apomixis and polyembryonic condition. So let's start. That is the structure of a star. That is the structure of a star. The structure of a star. Before going to discuss structure of a star, make a complete picture of a star. So this is the figure. A star man. In a star man there are two components, anther and filament. So this part is known as anther, and cube-like structure, slender structure, that is filament. In 2017, question asked from here, that is suppose it's a very unique feature. We focus here. It's a very unique feature. Suppose this is a flower. We know already. And from the third of the ring, stamen form from the third innermost ring. That is anther and that is filament. Here is diagram already did. Then why we need to represent second time? Because it's very important. Because last in 2017 question asked from filaments. Suppose this is a filament, tube like a structure cylinder, and this portion to this portion, we cut section from here to here. That portion is very important. That portion, it's a very important. We can say this is the distal end. This is the proximal end. So question asked from here, that is proximal end attached with thalamus. Proximal end attached with thalamus and distal end attached with anther. Attached with anther. So this is the part of filament. Is the component of the stem, that is filament. Filament have two components, distal end, another one is proximal end, and distal end attached with anther and proximal end attached with thalamus. So in filaments this is the offer. So if you are going to discuss another component, that is anther. That is anther. So this part is the anther. Anther is already by law. Why? When you cut the transverse section means suppose any object and we cut like that. We call what? Transverse section. When if we cut the anther transverse section, we say like that, a structure like it is a 3-degree diagram. So it's very important. Just feel what I am saying. When if we cut the anther by transverse section, so anther looks like This is the lobe. In each anther have two lobes. Lobe 1, lobe 2. So in each lobe divided into two thicker. In each lobe, one lobe and another one is second lobe. Lobe 1, lobe 2. Each lobe have two thicker. So there are four thicker. So lobe is a dithecous, yeah, bithecous. Bithecous. Why bithecous? Because in each lobe there are two thicker, and another lobe has two thicker. So we can write like T1, T2, T1, T2, T1, T2. So in each anther there are four thicker. There are four thicker. So this is a picture of young anther. Young anther. Young anther means this is the epidermis layer of anther. This is the epithelium. In epithelium and epithelium, that is middle layer, and that is tapetum. So in tapetum may be two nuclei or more than two nuclei. 2, 3, 4 nuclei can be possible. So this is the structure of young anther. So young anther going to mature to form pollen grain. How? Then cut the transverse section of any one thicker. Then you can discuss the stage of maturation, how it's mature. So inside tapetum, a sporogenous tissue present. It is very important. I am going to tell you something. So please be attention here. If anyone asks from you, in our body is already diploid. We know diploid. So in human body and in case of plant, what is the haploid? Which part is haploid in our body? So we can say gamete is the haploid in our body. Same like plant, each and every part is a diploid, but only pollen grain is haploid. How? So epidermis is diploid, epithelium also diploid, middle layer also diploid, tapetum also diploid, sporogenous also diploid. So pollen grain, how is haploid? Inside a sporogenous tissue, each cell of a sporogenous tissue is 2n. All the sporogenous cell into 2n. So we need to we need to understand sporogenous tissue, how it's converted into. So take one sporogenous tissue here, sporogenous tissue here, that is 2N. In sporogenous tissue, inside sporogenous tissue, that is 2N, meiosis division occurs. Why meiosis? Another name to meiosis, that is reductional division, to form 4 haploid one sporogenous tissue, that is 2N, going to form meiosis division. Meiosis division means reductional division, to form what? 4s4, that is gametophyte, that is all are haploid n, that is 4 microspore. You can say 4 microspore and microspore. And in NCERT given another name of 4 microspore, that is tetrasporangiate. Yeah, tetrasporangiate. Why tetra? Tetra means 4 and sporangia means spore. So sporogenous tissue, that is 2N, diploid in nature. In sporogenous tissue, meiosis division occurs to form 4 microspore, that is tetrasporangiate. What? And after what? After 4 sporogenous after form tetrad microspore, then each microspore haploid to form microtip to can produce pollen. And in each tetraspore, in each microspore, suppose it's a microspore, together we can say that is 4 microspore, yeah, tetrasporangiate. And each one is haploid. So in haploids, anyone, take anyone, that is microspore. Take anyone microspore, and here is mitosis division occur. Why mitosis? Because it is haploid. Why haploid? Because here behind each one is haploid. Take any one haploid, mitosis to form what? Pollen grain. Why mitosis? Because equational division. Equational division means ploidy change. So ploidy is same for the mitosis, and for meiosis the reductional division. The reduction of ploidy. Okay. So in microspore, after mitosis, nucleus form. So suppose this is microspore. So micro, that is haploid. In haploid, microspore, mitosis division occurs. And mitosis division occurs, here is the nucleus and here is the vacuole form. Then after vacuole form, mitosis occurs and the vacuole size increase. And here is nucleus is going to lower side. And after karyokinesis means division of nucleus, they form like asymmetrical division. Why asymmetrical division means? Asymmetrical division, suppose this structure given here, there is equal division occurs. Suppose it is a symmetrical division occurs here because of the presence of vacuole. Because of the presence of vacuole, nucleus comes lower side, and here mitosis occurs to form asymmetrical division because here presence of vacuole. Yes. Then after that, symmetrical nucleus form to form vegetative cell that is large in size and a small that is generative cell, a small in size. So generative cell float under vegetative cell. So this is the complete structure of pollen grain. So pollen grain, how pollen grain? If we make a complete pollen grain, so that is the exile layer, outermost, and this is intine layer, and this is the plasma membrane, and this is germ core. This is germ core. So this is the complete structure of generative cell, vegetative cell. This is the complete. Exile layer made up of sporopollenin. In this from this portion, many times question about exile layer. What is exile? Exile layer is made up of sporopollenin, है ना? And sporopollenin is a compound. No anyone enzyme is till now present to dissolve this sporopollenin. Because of that property, sporopollenin, pollen grain ability may be more than 10,000 of years. Okay, because of sporopollenin. Why? No any enzyme still now dissolve this sporopollenin. So entire layer it is made up of pectin and some cellulose. And germ core. What is germ core? Germ core is the portion where sporopollenin is absent. Why absent? Because transportation of water minerals inside pollen grain. Why? Because this germ core help to chemical interaction between stigma and pollen grain. So germ core is important for chemical reaction. Here chemical reaction. Suppose this is the stem. We know that is stigma. And on stigma, pollen grain land. Suppose here is a pore. This pore, in pollen grain, some chemicals released with germ core, and from stigma, chemical reaction going on. If pollen grain of the species A and stigma is from the species A, both species are same. In this case, possibility of pollen-pistil interaction occur. If not, then incompatible. There are lots of pollen grain need for the pollination because there are lots of pollen grain destroyed at the time of landing. There are many more factors affecting here. So this is my introductory lecture. So this is my teaching mode. Okay, thank you.